Welcome to Destructive News. And today, fresh out of Memphis, Tennessee, we have the case of the hair weave killer.
The jury finally found guilty.
Shelby Isaac didn't need to wait for the rest of the sentence. The 19-year-old on the ground in shock, fainting after jurors returned a guilty verdict in the 2016 murders of E.J. Tate, his pregnant girlfriend Edwina Thomas, and Thomas's unborn child. The tragic end of a hair weave sale gone wrong.
She only got the little extra 3 bundles of hair, maybe $200 or $300. It wasn't worth her life.
Tate's mother Gloria and father Eddie in court each day this week, reliving their agony gavel to gavel.
You want to give up living. I hate to say that, you're just tired.
Isaac's family, just the opposite. Hustled from the courtroom as their emotions reached a boiling point. The judge went on to read a total of 4 guilty verdicts. 2 counts of second-degree murder, 1 count of reckless homicide, and another count of criminally negligent homicide.
The embryo was the charge in which they convicted her of criminally negligent homicide. And the reckless homicide was for the female victim.
It falls short of the first-degree murder charges prosecutors were seeking for all 3 deaths.
Sometimes that can indicate that it was possibly a compromise verdict. If you have some very strong on one side, some very strong on the other.
Nonetheless, a verdict enough to restore a grieving mother's faith in justice, even though she knows deep down.
You burn down, and I don't think it goes away. A part of our life has just changed forever. We'll never be the same.
No guilty verdict will ever erase the pain.
This, quote, teenager, Shelby Isaac, was looking for what most teenage girls her age and demographic are looking for: bundles. Weave sales are very popular, so popular, multiple black women in the same group of friends selling hair are able to have a market share and still make money. Selling hair is more profitable than selling drugs, and it's legal. The problem with selling hair is that it makes you just as much as a target as it makes you a successful business person. These girls are literally killing for hair to sew, glue, strap to their heads. For some strange reason, they won't be seen with their natural hair in public. And if they can't get the bundles, they will literally put a popcorn bag on their head to cover their head until they can get the next bundles fix. These girls purchased their bundles from the business. They then later on that day contacted the owner again, E.J. Tate, to meet up and make another purchase. Only this time, the true plan was robbery. Shelby meets up with E.J. and Edwina in the parking lot. They're sitting in their car, getting ready to perform what they believe to be just a standard transaction so they can get on with the rest of their day. But Shelby had a black handgun with her, and when she got to the window, she looked at the bundles that he had held up to show her that she was getting, and she shot EJ, and then she shot Edwina. She went through EJ's pockets to steal whatever money he had, and while doing that, Edwina woke up and stated that she was pregnant before completely passing out and passing away. Shelby was heartless. She took the money, she took the weave, and she ran off to meet back up with her getaway driver. They continued with the rest of their day like nothing happened. This was pretty standard in their crew of young black thieves who had abusive relationships, abused drugs, and just lived a destructive lifestyle with a destructive family. They all got busted, and the 2 girls who were arrested, like all black women do, turned on each other. And she testified against her. The getaway driver testified against Shelby and became the star witness for the defense, or for the state. After a long trial, and by long I mean 3 days because there wasn't really much to go over, these 2 girls are idiots. They left all kinds of evidence, and it was a pretty easy case for the city. So she was convicted, of course, and found guilty of the counts of killing 3 people: EJ, Edwina, and the unborn baby that she carried. She was convicted of a lesser charge and not the first degree. And that lesser charge carried 15 to 25 years for her. She gave us an Oscar award-winning performance by fainting in the courtroom after being read the sentence, which went viral and made the story popular once again, because that's what they want. They want attention. So, 2 black people, 2 people that were together, were going to start a family and were operating a legit business, making money, living in Memphis, Tennessee, and they were murdered by black teenagers who went about their life and their day like they were nothing. So I hope when the 25 years, or tell you the truth, she's probably going to get paroled in about 7, I hope they find a way to keep her in prison, because if she gets out, she's just going to kill, rob, and steal just like she did when she was 18. So thank you for watching. Like, share, comment, subscribe.